The celestial being that dove to the bottom of the sea to then retrieve the voice of a siren, swallow it, swim all the way back up to give us My Heart Will Go On, Celine Dion.
What's good, you guys, and welcome on today's episode. How are you all doing? I hope you guys are doing great. And if you are joining for the very first time, thank you so much for tuning in. Don't make it your last time, so make sure you smash the subscribe button before you click. The Grammy Award night happened, and as you guys know, there are going to be moments that would definitely spark a conversation. In this particular video, we are going to be talking about one of the most talked about moments during the Grammy Award night, which was the moment when the icon Celine Dion presented the award to Taylor Swift. The reaction, how she collected the award, how she reacted when she was on stage, people are going to be paying attention to every little detail. She has been called out for not even acknowledging or even looking at Celine Dion when collecting the award. Some said she could not even say thank you. Some said she was looking away and collecting the award. While there are some people who are, the diehard fan of Taylor Swift, saying she's probably overwhelmed, like it's a moment of happiness, she doesn't even know what's going on, she's just doing what comes to her head. This is a very serious conversation because Celine Dion is an icon to so many people, especially older Black generation. They love her so freaking much. It sparked the conversation, and without wasting much time, let's get right into it and let's see what people are saying about the moment Taylor Swift collected her award from Celine Dion on the stage.
I'm going to say this, and I probably will get a lot of hate, but it does not sit right with me that Taylor Swift, who went up there to an album of the year, did not even acknowledge Celine Dion. The Celine Dion, which this might be the last time ever that we see her up on a stage. It just doesn't sit right with me.
We could obviously discuss how anti-Black it is that somehow the Grammys think that Black women haven't made an album in 25 consecutive years worthy of winning Album of the Year. Okay, we could talk about it. But what's even more anti-Black is having the Celine Dion, the icon, the legend, the Caribbean queen, the reason why the US and Canada are like this, 1/3 of the holy voice trinity, okay? She had her bobbing, she had her outfit on, and she made a rare appearance to give your mediocre fave a Grammy, and that girl couldn't even look her in the face. Do you know how anti-Black it is to not acknowledge Celine Dion's presence? Some of your mediocre faves don't deserve to be famous, because let that be me. I'm running around that auditorium like I just caught the Holy Ghost on Resurrection Sunday. Okay? And before some of y'all come in the comments, yes, I saw the backstage photo. I'm still unmoved. Okay? Give your elders the respect on camera. Respect your elders in person. Give them their flowers while they're standing right there. And don't act like a petulant 19-year-old child who just won her first fucking Grammy. Bitch, you've been here before. If you don't pay respect to motherfucking Celine Dion, ooh, don't make me mad during Black History Month.
Celine Dion? Celine Dion? The celestial being that dove to the bottom of the sea to then retrieve the voice of a siren, swallow it, swim all the way back up to give us My Heart Will Go On, Celine Dion, who in the Because You Love Me video skinned the beast from Beauty and the Beast to slam through the door, strike lightning from Storm's eyes to give us a ballad that would last the ages. Celine Dion? You ignored Celine Dion in a choker? You'll never know peace. You'll never know joy. Celine Dion.
A Grammy, and that girl couldn't even look her in the face.
I said I wasn't going to say nothing about the Swifties, but y'all need to say y'all piece when it comes to Celine Dion. Y'all do. Y'all need a little bit of a dose of reality. Because some of y'all are ridiculously cultists, no different than the Travis fans. What y'all not going to do, and this is what makes me upset, because Homegirl on the Stitch video said everything accurate on her with her chest. I don't care that there was a condition that Celine was dealing with. I don't care that she took a photo after the award ceremony with her because she got called out, and we know this. Because that girl went up on stage, didn't say nothing, didn't hug her, and then made a shameless plug on a new album for her Revenge era. Which all I see is Reputation 2.0. That's literally all I see out of that promotion. But y'all want to be mad because Homegirl said this exactly what was needed to be said about your Queen Taylor. Queen Taylor wouldn't have a leg to stand on with appropriation of the cultures in general if it wasn't for Queen Celine. Celine walked for that girl to run. Let's make that clear. Otherwise, she'd be back over in Big Machine Records holding the guitar as always. So let's make that freaking clear. Homegirl said everything fact on point. When I was growing up, my mom, the first time in the 30 years of knowing my mother, I knew when my mom heard that when she was still with my father before they divorced, the week that A New Day Has Come from Celine Dion came out, when that album came out, my mom rushed to call my father, told him, when you get off of work, go to the local Circuit City and pick up that album because I'm going to listen to it front to back. My black mother said this to my father on the phone while he's an operations manager for a trucking company. And my mom played with her stereo the whole album front to back. It's the first time ever outside of a black culture musical artist that my mother listened to completely. When my mom heard that album came out, my mom did not stop listening to that album. I think she heard it for about a week. I remember distinctively that. Because it was the first time that I knew my mother was a fan of Celine. I was already a fan of her stuff. My mom, I never would have seen her be a fan of Celine if it wasn't for that album entirely. So what we're not going to do is we're not going to be saying stuff about Celine's, looking over Celine. And with what she's dealing with right now, we're not going to do that. Not today, ladies. Y'all not going to do that. So you're going to realize, Swifties, you're going to know you need to take the L. Take the L. Move on. Enjoy the celebrity award that she won. Enjoy the fact that she got a new album coming out. Yeah, go ahead and do that. But take the L. And learn to put your respect on Celine Dion's name.
Celine Dion? Celine Dion?
You can't tell me that Taylor isn't trash. Because how do you take something out of the award? The award. You take the award out of her hand, but you don't look her in the eyes. And I don't think Celine was happy. Y'all saw that pause before she read Taylor's name. I don't think she was happy. I actually don't think Celine was excited about that. And I think Taylor was petty, and she purposefully ignored her because she knows that Celine didn't want to give her that damn award.
I don't really watch award shows anymore. I haven't in years. I watched like tiny snippets of the Grammys last night. And does anybody else feel bad for Celine Dion? Like, she handed off Taylor Swift's award. This is not a hate video towards Taylor Swift, but did anybody notice how there was zero acknowledgement given to it's Celine Dion? Like, hello, how are you? I don't know. I just felt like it was so rude and not nice. And I felt bad. Celine Dion was just continuing to stand there and and I get it. Like, Taylor Swift, you just won an award, album of the year, and it's in the moment and everything like that. But how do we just ignore that it was Celine Dion? I don't know. What's wrong with people? I don't know.
Thought I've yet to see on Taylor Swift and Celine Dion. I think that girl didn't recognize Celine Dion, and that sounds crazy. The way she came on the stage, I feel like from the second she was presenting her the award, she did not realize that was Celine Dion. I didn't watch the Grammys myself, so I don't know if they announced that was Celine Dion before she came on stage. But you know, sometimes with a big star like that, you don't have to announce who that is. Everybody recognizes who that is when they come on the stage. But why do I feel like she didn't? And please don't even mention the picture backstage. That girl knew she had to save face. That was Celine Dion. Being your 13th Grammy win as opposed to Miley Cyrus, her first Grammy win, for acknowledging Mariah Carey. You didn't recognize that that was Celine Dion, because if you did, you would have acknowledged. She didn't know that was her, and that don't make it okay, but she didn't know it was her. I think sometimes there are celebrities that you know by name, but you may not necessarily know by face, because you yourself are not familiar with them, but you're familiar with the fact that everybody else is familiar with them. I feel like that's what that was. Which, that's a whole nother conversation about who we giving these awards to, but we're not gonna talk about that in this one.
Alright, you guys, my voice is gone, so just bear with me. I am not upset that Taylor Swift won Album of the Year. To each his own. That's cool. I'm upset about the way she interacted with the Celine Dion. Okay? I want to tell y'all, for the people that are non-black, okay? We don't play by Celine Dion. We love that woman down. So to see her on that stage, knowing about her health history and how things been going for her for the past couple months and years, it was a big deal to see her walking down and giving that nomination announcement. So to see that Taylor Swift didn't even hug her, give her no smooch, or even look her in the face when she took the award from her was just wild to me. Because we don't have that many vocalists that are alive, and the Celine Dion is one of the top vocalists ever. And it was just crazy to me, because I'm like, you didn't even look her in the face. You didn't acknowledge her at all. Like, that was just so weird to me. And cool, Taylor, for her to win the Album of the Year. I personally do not care. Some people like her, some people don't. I don't care about that part. It's just like, she's one of the greats. You know what I'm saying? Like, how don't you even acknowledge her? That's crazy.
Yes, I am a Taylor Swift fan, but I am first a Canadian. I know that it has been scattered all across the internet. I agree. Oh my God. What Taylor Swift did to Celine Dion in snatching that Grammy Award out of her hands and not even acknowledging her was so disrespectful. Disrespect. I'm not saying Taylor needed to hug her, because obviously Celine is dealing with health issues. There is a likelihood that I would assume that they said no hugging, no touching, things like that. I got it. For Taylor to not even make eye contact with an icon, Canadian queen, the people's princess of Canada, I've got to be joking me. Bad insult to injury. And again, let me be clear, fans of women, not pitting anyone against one another, just stating facts. To sit there and speak to how Lana Del Rey's music has raised and influenced everybody in the room's music and style, when you've got Celine Dion standing right there, not even going to acknowledge the woman. I think we got that photo of them backstage after. Tree Payne went to work. Everybody woke up with that little arm around the shoulder, hugging nudge Taylor and Celine. I don't know if they thought that they could get the best of us, but I am not letting this one go without a little bit of a fight. I know Taylor doesn't comment on things or speak to things, but like, I want to hear from you on this one. Sorry. Celine Dion.
We was mad, and rightfully so, because the queen, the voice, the 1/3 of the Holy Voice Trinity was on the stage last night. We was told that she has something, she was diagnosed with something called stiff person syndrome, which is like muscle spasms throughout the body that also affects her ability to sing. This voice, the voice to sing. When I say my eyes got so wet when she walked on the stage last night, because I didn't know, once that was announced, I didn't even know what to expect from Celine moving forward. So to see that she's at least well enough to be up and move, I'm sorry, I'm ignorant to the disease, so I'm not sure what it does, but I'm just glad to see, and you can see how grateful she was to be standing there last night. You understand? So that's why we was aggy at this moment.
What do you guys think about what all these teachers said? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And for those who are going to be asking that, oh, she's white, why are black people so angry at the fact that Swift did not acknowledge Celine on the stage? It's because she's so loved by black people. She's so loved by even older generation black people. Like, they love her so much. And I think this is one of the reasons why the second Stitch actually called her the Caribbean Queen. They love her so much. They love her music so much. And then she's sick. Like, she, health-wise, you can tell, came to the award. She even said she was so happy to be there, that more than anything, she's so happy to be there. And then she presented one of the most anticipated award, and the person who even got the award just came on stage and did not acknowledge her at all. The people who were kind of like on the side of Taylor were like, there are pictures circulating, which is true. I'll put it on the screen. There are pictures circulating of them together, but people were like, you did that just to save face, or maybe you noticed that you're trending and you just did that to save face. And there are some people saying, oh, it doesn't matter, it does not, like, people are taking it too far. But I would like to hear your thoughts actually. Do you think people are taking it too far? There was one comment I came across and then I forgot to screenshot the comment, but the comment was saying something like, it's black women that are taught to be sensitive and pay attention. White women are brought up to be the attention themselves, like they are not going to, divide their attention for someone else during their own moment, that they are brought up to be in the moment. I don't know if I'm paraphrasing it right. They're just saying like it's black people that put so much regard to that. Whites don't care. They are going to make sure that no one is stealing their moment. I would like to hear you guys' thoughts in the comment section. It was so nice to see Celine on the stage. It was so nice to see that icon on the stage, and I think people were just so angry at the fact that she disrespected her. She didn't look her in the face. Some people were even saying she does not have to hug her, just thank you. Just something like that will have just acknowledge, no matter how little, just for a few seconds, like it's not going to take away from your award or from your moment or stuff like that. So let me hear your thoughts. Do you think people are overreacting? Do you think, well, Taylor Swift did not do anything wrong? Because yeah, there are people saying she didn't do anything. So let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you all so much for joining. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe before you go and turn your bell notification on, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, and I love you guys.